All right, guys. So I've been a little bit busy the last day or so, basically because we ran out of dog food. So I had to do like a huge crunch and make the dog food. And now that I got the dog food done, I've started another batch of bone broth. I did some research and it says that you can use the bones, these specific bones I'm using, up to like 12 times. So we're going to see how that works. In the meantime, I put all of the dog food into these jars. I did not can them. I just let the fluid cool off a bit and then I put them in the jars. This time, as you can see, I didn't put as much of the vegetables as I did the broth. Some of them have more vegetables than others, and that's kind of because some of them have bigger heads of broccoli or bigger chunks of meat. But we're trying to I'm trying to extend how much dog food I'm making, but I'm also adding more broth and organ juices because the girls seem to need more of the broth for their gut. I mean, the dog food goes over well and they love it to death. But I also know that one of the reasons that I started making the dog food is to get them a healthier dog food and to give them the broth that they need, because the broth has more vitamins and minerals and stuff in it that help their gut. And if you've ever had a dog who itches a lot, shakes their head a lot, licks their feet a lot, the research that I've found, because I've been struggling with these issues for a couple of years now, quite a while. I mean, we've been here for 7 years. No, we've been here almost 8 years. And, so the girls in different seasons, they itch more. At first I thought maybe it was a fungus or a bacteria in the yard, or, because of all the rain or what have you. Well, that wasn't the case, because now we're figuring out, and I'm analyzing, going over all of my notes and my diaries with their behaviors, that the itching or the licking of their paws all the time or the shaking of their head is not a seasonal thing. It seems to just happen when it happens. The last, I don't know, couple of months. Please leave the cat alone, Angel. The last couple of months, I've noticed that one of the girls has an ear infection. So I've been treating that with different essential oils that are safe for dogs, because that's one of the things that I use. I go as organic as I can. I've done a lot of research with the oil company that I use for my essential oils, for my supplements, for our laundry soap, our cleaner, you name it. Most everything in this house is organic and all natural. So I've been working on that and trying to figure out, trying to heal this ear infection, and trying to get them healthier so that they have more energy and things. And so the dog food has helped. I just don't think that I'm putting enough broth in there. So we're doubling up the broth and adding the juice that I cook the organs in, like the liver, the kidneys, the heart. I'm adding that juice into the dog food along with all the vegetables and stuff. Now, there's a whole process to this, so I'm definitely going to have to do a video and show you how I process it, because that again takes a long time. I've also ran into a couple of issues with things due to the weather and the rain, the snow, the cold temperatures. Now we're going to start dropping down below our freezing temperature, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And so I've come into a couple of obstacles, I guess you want to call it. And so that's kind of another reason why I wanted to hop on and do this video and explain a couple of things to you. So, along with all of the research I've been doing for the dogs, for starting our seeds for this year and growing things, and the free seminars and stuff like that, our weather has actually caused us a couple of obstacles that we're kind of between a rock and a hard place, and we're not exactly sure what to do. So, my sister suggested to start a GoFundMe account. Now, I've been struggling with this for a couple of days because I'm not ill to where I need to have someone give me money. I don't like the idea of memberships or subscriptions or things like that where you have to pay to learn things. That just rubs me the wrong way. But I also, I'm on a fixed income. And Ben is not just my other half, but he takes care of a majority of our bills and things that we need. He also provides us with some of the things that we want. When we have people that come down and visit, we are able to go and visit with them or go out for dinner or what have you because of his income. So I'm really kind of struggling with this idea of starting a GoFundMe account. And I wasn't very specific when I shared with you guys that I won third place, that I can recall. But I won third place or third prize in a drawing for the Garden Grow Tower project. What that actually included was $100 off of a garden tower project to Grow Tower, and a $20 of free seeds, which I just received this afternoon in the mail. I did get, make sure I got them all. I did get my free seeds today. And of course, if you've watched the previous videos, you'll see I've already gotten the Grow Tower and put the soil in it. It's all covered up with a tarp so that we don't get any more rain, because you don't want the soil so sopping wet that you lose the nutrients in it. So these are, there's a little card in here, but these are the 7 different seeds that I received today that added up to the $20 of free seeds that I got, and I paid $1.81 for shipping and tax. So that was really cool. And I think that was for tax, not actually shipping. I got free shipping. Yeah, $1.81 for tax. So that was fantastic. I saved a lot of money. But with that being said, the garden tower still costs quite a bit of money, especially on a fixed income. I mean, anytime I got to spend $20, I'm like, do I really need this? Do I want this? Can I live without this? Because I don't like to spend money. And then, of course, with our weather being so wonky recently, and now we're going into the freezing, we did get a couple, what was it, 2 or 3 days of real good rain, which we needed. And I'm very grateful for that, okay? But with that being said, we got enough water and rain that my rain barrel is full. I do not have a overflow for my rain barrel. I also do not have another food grade approved container to put my rainwater in. And because we've had these freezing temperatures yesterday, today, and it's going to get worse until I think it said like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, I've had to drain some of the water out of the water barrel and put it in totes. Now the totes are not food grade, but we haven't had sun either. So in that aspect, we're safe for the moment. But also, if we get any more rain and that water barrel overflows, I lose all the nutrients that I've saved up throughout the winter to then proceed and water our crops in the spring. On top of that, you also have to remember that I'm in eastern Tennessee. And so we get some really hot weather, which makes water evaporate. And we also get, in the summertime, we go through a drought. In order for me to not have to use the hose water, which is city water with chemicals in it, on my crops, I have to figure out, I have to find a way to get another water barrel that is food grade to save this water in. And again, like I said, I only got $100 off of the Grow Tower, which I'm very blessed with. That was a huge discount, especially with how expensive they are. So right now I feel like I'm in between a rock and a hard place because I'm not deathly ill. I'm not in a place where I can't feed myself or I'm homeless like some people. But I am in a place where we've come across these obstacles that right now it's not feasible for us to overcome. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm still struggling with this, but I'm gonna start a GoFundMe account, I think, and that way anybody who wants to donate can. But I also don't want anybody to feel like they're obligated. I don't want you to feel like it's something you have to do. Like that's not the point of this. The point of it is to help get a water barrel so I don't run out of water and I don't have to actually use the chemical water to put back on our food, and to help pay off the garden tower, but it's not an obligation. I don't want it to be an obligation. If you have the means or the way to donate, fantastic. But if you don't, fantastic. It's okay. Either way, it's not going to bother me one way or another. But I figured that I needed to go ahead and put this video out and explain this so that you guys are aware of it. Like I said, I'm really struggling with this because my beliefs are you start a GoFundMe account to help people with like medical bills, or if they are like a Make-A-Wish kind of thing, where if they're in need and you want to make their last wishes come true, or things like that, or funeral costs or something, and that's not my case at all. So I don't know if this is the right thing to do or not. And I'm not expecting anything out of it. I mean, if I don't get anything from the GoFundMe, okay, I'll figure it out. If that means that I have to use hose water and city water that has chemicals in it, well, then I guess that's what I'll have to do. I mean, I did it last year, but the whole point in us living where we're at and everything is to live off grid, to not utilize all of these chemical products, city water and all of the things they put in your city water. And our city water smells like sewage. When they pump the dam, it smells worse than a public pool. It's terrible. That's the whole reason why we've got water filters that I even filter the dog's water with, and I filter my water with that I drink, because it smells terrible. And if you leave it in a glass cup, and you look at it, it's not the cleanest water, just to say the least. But anyway, that's not the point. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time that, I've not been on this last couple of days because I'm really struggling with, is this the right decision to make or not? Some of you guys know me personally, and you know what my health issues are and why I'm on disability and why I'm on a fixed income. Some of you don't, and I guess perhaps I'm gonna have to buckle down and actually do a video and explain to people why I'm on disability. I try not to claim the issues that I've been labeled with, and that's why I call them labels. And I try my hardest to be as normal and productive of a human being as I can every day. That's not always the case. So I guess I'm going to have to actually sit down and explain that to some people, or do a video so you guys understand why I'm on disability. And it's hard to admit. So, but anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and start this GoFundMe account. I'm not even sure what kind of amount. Like I was looking it up on what a GoFundMe is, how does it work. I guess you have to set an amount. I don't know exactly how all of that works. I'm not electronically intelligent with the interweb. I record growing plants and try and encourage people. So, and I try to learn as much as I can and share that with everybody else. So I just figured I needed to hop on here and explain to you why I haven't been on in the last couple of days, and that this is something that I'm tossing around trying to figure out if it's the right thing to do or not. So, I still don't even know. I might not even start a GoFundMe. I know that a couple of my sisters have told me to start a GoFundMe, and that they would donate to that, because they know what's going on with our weather. And honestly, the last thing the thing I'm worried about the most is my water tower, or my garden tower not being paid off, and then they come get it, and my water barrel either overflowing and I lose all the nutrients that I've saved in it, or it freezes and splits because it's plastic. It's a food grade plastic, but it's plastic. So those are my biggest concerns right now, and I don't even know if it's morally right to start a GoFundMe or not. I really don't know. I'm really struggling with that. But I figured that I needed to come on and let you know that this is what I'm thinking about, and so that you're at least aware of where I stand with things right now. So, I feel like I'm just rambling on and not making any sense. Or I'm going to feel like somebody feels obligated to help me or something. And I'm not the kind of person to ask for help. So I'm the one that usually tries to help everybody else. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope that I didn't ramble on too much and sound like a blubber blob, and you understood what I was trying to say. So, just remember, you are someone. You do matter. I love you. And I guess I'll have to explain why I say those things at the end of every video as well. So I guess we'll get more in depth with those things on another day. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the time that you put into watching my videos, commenting on them, supporting me, and everything. And I hope you have a good day. Again, remember, you are someone. You do matter. I love you. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, ciao now.